Hey, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the Perfect Woman Show. We are just letting the ladies jump on, and Audie is jumping on as well to get rolling. So I hope that everyone's having a great Thursday and ready to get the weekend started. Let me see here. Hey, are you on the line? Let me see. I believe you are jumping on.
Can I hear?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Hello. Happy Thursday.
Hello.
Friday can't come fast enough, let me tell you.
Tomorrow.
Like the week was long, but also
we are
fast,
going
if
to
that makes
your
sense.
house.
Yes, the week was long, and I'm going to be real with all of you ladies, whoever's on. Yeah, I am laying in my bed.
That's what I want to do, but Peyton said let's go to the clubhouse for a little while.
For a little while. I'm laying in my bed. I do have Olivia with me, but she is, I don't know if you can see her. She is peacefully watching her show.
Good.
I literally splashed makeup on my face because I am day 4, minus now, with no makeup, and it's been very refreshing.
Good. So I'm glad that
I figured
feeling a little refreshed.
Let's do a little something for the show tonight.
I feel ya. I am just getting my stuff charged here so the charger doesn't die. Okay, good. So
all right.
I would just welcome.
So Laura is on. Hi there, Laura. So yeah, tonight I'm excited about the topic for the night.
Same here.
Hi, Peyton. I'm excited about the topic for tonight, and we're going to be talking about don't be greedy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be greedy.
Don't be greedy.
I just think of like a song whenever I say that. Don't be greedy. So anyways, that's the topic for the night. And I'm really excited because I feel like I don't want to say it's coincidental, but over these last week or two, over this last week or two within Elijah's school and at Sunday school with the church and stuff like that, we've been talking about kindness and paying it forward and giving compliments and just different things. So I love that this topic, kind of ties in. It funnels through other facets of my personal life.
Right.
Hey,
Mom.
Mama Chris is on. So I'm excited to really dive in. But before we dive in, I know that we love to do our perfectly imperfect. So Jenna, I'm going to let you start.
Okay, perfect.
You want to do your
So I'm going to start
perfectly perfect and perfectly imperfect.
With my imperfectly moment of the week when I pulled into the parking garage to park on, I think that was Monday. I was just hanging up a call for work, and I was just sidetracked, and I scraped the side of my car on this what is it called? Just a cement podium thing that I parked next to. So I didn't realize it made a little bit more damage than I was anticipating. So that's going to be in the works for the future. Something that I can just do comprehensive insurance most likely, and also get a body shop estimate. So that was a bummer for the week. Peyton, can you please stop and come on? And then the highlight was that today we officially registered Peyton for the VPI preschool program starting in September, as well as the Montessori. So it's a lottery program that
right.
I hope it works out at Javen School. They have both of these programs. So we're looking forward to that. Yeah. So how about yourself? Highlight?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So my highlight is that we officially have started, we meaning not myself, but my husband and his friend have officially started laying down the new flooring downstairs in our main level. So I'm really excited that the old carpet is gone.
Yay.
So when you swing by tomorrow, you will get to see some of the floor. So I'm excited for that. And it's just been fun. I feel like every week I try to, with kind of being in a fresh house, try to just incorporate, little things that make it homey. And then the low for the week would have been, I had it. I just had it. Oh, the low was is that Olivia, hi, Lysandra. She has been a little bit under the weather. So the other day, which I feel like this is why I'm in my bed at like
Do you
8
feel like
o'clock at
she's
night because I
improving?
feel
Like she's getting a little
so.
better?
Well, yeah, she's better. She's better. But like she was up at 3:30 the other
Oh,
morning, and
yeah.
I feel like I'm just still trying to like recoup from that, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just not working. So it's like I haven't done my 100 squats. I mean, I haven't, I've just been like getting by, and I hate that. I hate just getting by.
Right.
I like to just be, you know me, I like to be productive and get up at a certain time and start my day. So I'm hoping, like, I'm like fingers crossed that tomorrow I'm going to feel strong and I'm going to get up. So,
So hopefully you'll be
ladies,
back in the
while
swing.
we're just kind of, oh yeah, well, I was just going to say, while we're kind of sharing our highs and lows of the week, we would love to hear from any of the ladies that just hopped on. Jenna and I, every week we share like what's our high and low of our week and what's going on. So if anybody wants to hop in and then just kind of like comment how their week has been, we would love to hear from you guys. But while we're kind of waiting on some different comments, I think we're going to hop into our topic, right?
Yeah, so tell me, Adi, with our topic, Don't Be Greedy, what does that mean? What should our viewers expect on Don't Be Greedy? I know we want to kind of go through what that looks like.
Right. So I told you I'm so informal. I might even bust out a Reese cup, ladies. It's just that kind of night, okay? Don't judge. Hi, Kathy. Happy birthday. It was my friend Kathy's birthday the other day. I think it
Aw,
was
happy
yesterday.
birthday, belated.
Yeah, belated birthday. So tonight we're going to be talking about don't be greedy.
Whoop, whoop.
Don't be greedy. I just can't say it. I have to sing it. And basically, personally, for me, what don't be greedy means is to obviously be kind, pay it forward. If you're feeling blessed, if you're feeling good, pay that goodness forward. Don't hold it in. Don't just keep it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be anything monetarily. It doesn't have to be anything grand. This week, because, we're in February, we are in Love Month. Every day should be Love Day, but we are in Love Month with it coming up to Valentine's Day. And like for the kids, I've been doing small gestures for them. And, I have these little mailboxes
Oh, that's cute.
and it's just like little love notes or, I bought them little pencils and, anything, stickers, just whatever. And they're really enjoying that. So I think it's just showing those that showing them that you care, but then also, other people that you don't know, pay the love forward. So that's really what we're going to be kind of exploring tonight in our topic.
Mama, just a quick side note. This is the clubhouse.
Yeah.
They've been fixing it up next door. I feel like I just want to clean this. It looks really blurry. Yeah, no, they've really hooked up. This would be awesome if this was our spot. But we're right next door.
It could be. It's just all a matter of decorations. That's it.
And these really high ceilings. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That you won't be able to
They
incorporate.
look like 40, 50-foot high ceiling. So yeah.
In your house.
In our house. AKA
Yes.
the clubhouse.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to be exploring tonight. And I really just, again, Jen and I we love to chat, but we love to incorporate the ladies too. So we just really want to get a gauge on what you guys out there are doing to pay your blessing, pay your happiness forward. And just kind of see what kind of examples the ladies have. But while we're waiting on the comments to kind of flow through, I would love to hear Jenna's example.
My pay it forward. So in my mind, when I think pay it forward, I think volunteering, giving your time, not always monetary. So whether that's with a local organization like a volunteering, whether it's paying for the person behind you at the coffee shop, or just something that doesn't have to be super expensive or a lot of like Adi said, on the monetary side. So I would say for me, I volunteer like at SCORE DC. It's an interest of mine, as well as during the holidays, there's different types of volunteer, like volunteer.org can locate where you're at. You can put in your zip code and you can find all kinds of different activities and ways to help pay it forward or give your time and energy, because quality time is huge for everyone.
Yes, and I was just going to mention on the volunteer.org, I went into that and there wasn't a website. I did find the VOA.org. It's Volunteers of America. So I don't know if that's the same thing.
It's a national, I'll double check and I'll post it under the video just so everyone has it as a resource link. But yeah, it's been around for quite some time, unless they have it as volunteer.com, but I'm pretty sure it's a non-for-profit. So I'd have to double check. But yeah, no, that one's a huge one. And then the other one is even like volunteering or being a part of like your local church. They have a lot of ways to get involved. The whole clan's here.
Mommy,
I can't escape.
Never.
Why are you over here right now? So where was I about the volunteering?
Volunteer.org.
Yep, paying it forward. And then as far as the local church, I know they have like, if you have certain talents that you're into and you really want to explore certain, not only hobbies, but also helping, other individuals and paying it forward. I feel like the local church, if you're a part of any like local church or community church, it's a great way to get involved. They can always use, extra support. So I would definitely, those are some like outlets that I like to explore, not only hobbies and talents, but also ways that I can help provide my time and energy for others in need as well.
And I think the nice thing too is like it doesn't always have to be within your realm of expertise. It could just be like an extra hands on deck. It doesn't always have to be, it's great if it is something that you're familiar with and maybe you do that in your career, but then you also want to, provide your time volunteering for, a company or an agency or whatever that's within your realm of, like I said, of career expertise, but you're like just offering your service.
Local community.
Kind of like what you're doing. Well, like what you're doing with SCORE, you know what I mean, or what you were doing with SCORE.
Yeah, I know that's like, a little bit more
great way.
Professional because that's like my interest and outlet of mentoring. But then there's also like abusive women's shelters that they have their children and women that you can go and have just quality time or like spend just engaging with them, and you never know what you can learn from them and then what they can learn from you. So I think just figuring out what your interest is, not that it always has to be career or business wise, but I feel like if people can identify, if they're going to spend their time and energy anyways, who are they looking to, provide their time and energy to, and, why is that important to them and why do they feel, because it's very satisfying and very fulfilling. And very, brings you a lot of joy. It's it's priceless, intangible and priceless.
Absolutely. Dana just hopped on. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
We are talking about paying it forward and don't be greedy in various aspects of life. Those are great examples. And I think also, like what you were saying, when you pay it forward and when you do things for others, it is very fulfilling. Obviously, we all want a paycheck because we all have responsibilities, but whenever we can do something that's just out of the kindness of our heart, sometimes it can be even more fulfilling than what we do for a full-time profession, because it's something that does something to your heart, and it, I don't know, it just like, I know for me, like if I'm doing something nice for somebody and it's not because I want anything in return, or if I'm offering my time or whatever, and we're going to hop into that, various examples of paying it forward or being kind, it makes me feel good, and that's payment enough, whenever you can put a smile on somebody else's face. So with that being said, I did kind of want to do something a little bit different tonight. And Jen and I were chatting about it, and so I did want to splash in a Bible verse because I feel like, when we're chatting every Thursday night as women and we're kind of sharing and laughing and hopefully learning or just having a good time, and I'm not saying I'm going to do this, we'll do this every Thursday, but I just feel like, tonight it was a good time to splash. People weren't very helpful. Jenna's back, yay.
I'm trying to turn on the internet.
And
I
it
wanted
was
to give you a heads up. Sorry.
It's okay. And it's a time where, like I was saying, strangers are helping strangers, keep warm, building a fire, taking them into their homes. I'm not telling you to take people into your homes, but, find what works for you as far as paying it forward, being good, being kind, and, warming the hearts of others, essentially.
Absolutely.
So then in like conjunction with the Bible verse, there is a woman in the Bible. I think she's only mentioned like once or twice, and her name is Dorcas, but she's also known as Tabitha. And she's a great example of paying it forward, wanting nothing in return. And I just found like her example in the Bible was something really profound because, I miss you too, Kathy. But you could see me here every Thursday night. So I think like when we're thinking about Dorcas, and again, she's not mentioned very much, but her story is very, a little couple of sentences that are in there about her, it just touches on how giving she was and how I wrote that she's a pioneer for the acts of kindness. And essentially what she did was she took in widows. She made clothing for them. She just really put herself aside to be able to help others. So with that, Jenna talked about the volunteering.org, and you said that you're going to put up the website.
The link, yeah.
There's another website that I put it on the agenda, Jenna. It's in there. It's another one that just kind of goes into paying it forward, volunteering on a larger scale. But we did kind of touch a little bit on, well, Jenna kind of touched a little bit on the topic, not the topics, but like what you can do, buying the coffee for the person behind you in the drive-through lane. Now this is kind of where we're entering in homework for you ladies, and it's fun homework. It's something that I would love, and I know we would love to see some comments in the Facebook group, the Perfect Woman Society Facebook group, and
the more the merrier. I feel like the more collaboration and involvement, it gets more engaging and fun for everyone. So we would love to hear from you, you ladies as well. So what is the homework and the assignment?
So the assignment is to do an act of kindness within the next week, and then, post it in the Facebook group. So it could be buying that coffee for the person behind you. It could be complimenting the first 3 people that you see, whether you know them or not. It could be sending a thoughtful text to somebody that you had on your mind, or you just wanted to say hi. A lot of times, and I know this has happened to me, I have a cousin that obviously we don't talk every day, but she'll send me a text and it'll just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. And that just like makes me feel so good. And then what happens is it makes the person who's receiving it want to do that for other people. So now I do it, and I just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. How's everything going? And just want to say hi,
Right.
And I think that makes people feel really good. That makes people feel really good whenever I don't know, I guess for me, I think to myself, like, you're really good at doing that, Jenna. Like, just, hey, just checking in or whatever. And I'm like, wow, that means that she's thinking about me, or that so-and-so is thinking about me. They've taken that time of whatever they're doing in their life to say, oh, I'm going to text Audie and just say, hey. Elijah's doing night-night. So yeah. I mean, this is actually, I feel like this is such a short.
It looked like a monkey just jumped on you and went, boom.
Yeah. This is Olivia.
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you, Jenna, feel like there's anything else that, could be added or that the ladies can kind of like learn from, or something that you do? I kind of blew up your spot with the texting
No,
because
no,
you're
that
good at
was
that.
good.
Just saying, hey.
I was trying to think if the ladies have any ideas, comment down below of ways you could be creative with paying it forward with your
Yeah.
time, energy.
And we would love, yes, and we would love to, I was just going to say, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but like put those examples down there so that way, like, I would love to do them, you know?
just to mix
or
it up.
Maybe Jenna would love.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we could only
So go
brainstorm
ahead.
so much. That's where we need you ladies. We
Yeah.
all like
We're
to
only
mix
two
together.
brains.
We're only two brains.
We're only two brains.
Yeah.
That's right. Two powerful brains,
Two
but we're
powerful
only two
brains.
brains.
I don't think it's going to work right now. So, outside of what we've already mentioned, I'm just trying to think here. She's sidetracking me here a second, but the volunteering, that time, energy. Even what comes to mind is like how nice it was when you guys were moving, that you like have friends or neighbors that are willing to help you move. Like, though it seems like a small, yes, it's a lot of muscle, time and muscle, but just little things to help people make their life a little bit easier. And I truly believe, not just in karma, but like that it just the feeling and the reward that you get from helping others, whether it's holding the door, whether it's helping somebody move, whether it's just asking if they need anything, even if they don't. It's just the fact that you, human to human, are considering other people and you're not selfishly just worried about yourself. I think any time that you can think about the humane or human society and get outside of your own bubble makes a world of a difference, and it's very gratifying. Yeah. So I noticed that.
And I feel like, and I feel like it's easy to do. You know, a lot of people make excuses of, oh, I just don't have time. Oh, I just don't have the money. Oh, I just don't have fill in the blank. And it doesn't take money, first of all, to be kind.
Right.
Social media, text messaging, Snapchat, like whatever, makes life very easy to be kind if you use it in the right way, you know?
Right.
If you're using texting or social media or whatever in the right way, I mean, you could literally just take a quick second and, you know, do something for somebody. And I think often, not oftentimes, but even sometimes, you know, you could be sending a text to that person and that, not my mirror. You could be sending a text or like, hey, I'm thinking about you to somebody.
That was just an example, Mom, not literal.
Oh, he's not my neighbor at Grace. Okay, I don't know what that was about.
I think it was because I said, if a neighbor helps somebody move.
Okay.
So you can elaborate, Mom, but.
Okay. So I think, what was I going to say now? Got totally off task.
Oh, thinking of you.
Okay. So I was just going to say that I think whenever we start talking about ways to be kind, I know what I was going to say. That a lot of times I feel like when you take that moment to think about the person, it could be at the right moment when they need it, and maybe they're going through a struggle that you don't even know about, you know?
Right.
And it's a matter of if you send them that, hey, how are you, text message, then, Mom, Cynthia, I love you, then they are like, oh my gosh, like, it's almost like they can breathe, like, oh, somebody's thinking about me.
They're not totally
Thank
alone.
God, somebody's exactly, yeah. So it's just a matter of doing those things and whatever it looks like for the person. I mean, if anybody wants to, you know, give me $1,000 to pay it forward and be kind, I will gladly take it. I'm just kidding. But it's just a matter of like, it doesn't always have to be money. Doesn't. I'm sitting right here.
Sim-
It doesn't always have to be about money. It's oftentimes I think I mean, obviously everybody would love to have money, but it's like it's the fact of being sweet to think about somebody else other than yourself, you know?
And we're
I
talking,
think
this could
that's the
totally
bottom line.
be stranger, it could totally be somebody you know, a
Mm-hmm.
work acquaintance. I turned them on
Yep,
tonight, but I don't know why
absolutely.
it's not, the lights were flicked on,
Oh,
so.
there you go. You got it. You got it. But yeah, it could be anybody. And I think it's just important, especially in like the world, you know, that we live in, that we've always, you know, through the generations or through the decades have lived in. There has always been an element of unkindness, and then there's been an element or a flood of, you know, straight up total kindness, people that understand the concept of, you know, don't be greedy, and understand that it's not always about us, you know. And I feel also personally for me, when I am able to speak to other people, sharing whatever I'm sharing or being motivating or inspirational or whatever,
Mhm.
I'm taking from that at the same time because I see like the light bulbs turn on in their heads, and to me that's offering myself to them.
So almost like a
And
listening ear. I know that's like not only
yeah,
in building relationships or whether it's work, personally or professionally, but I think being that listening ear and truly listening. Like sometimes
yep,
people, I'm
absolutely.
learning, not only from my husband, but like that they don't even need you to respond. Sometimes they just want you
Hmm.
to be able to be
Right.
absorbing and
Just listen.
vent and just have somebody listen
Yes.
to
Yep.
get it out.
Just to listen, just to
Right.
get it out, and just to kind of be that sounding board to, yeah. Isn't that so easy? You don't even have to say anything. You just have to
It
be
seems
present. You just have
easy,
to
but
be there.
the solution ladies that we are, I know you're a great listener. I'm working on it. But sometimes I'm just like, well, this is the answer. Life is
Yeah.
so
And it's like,
easy.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of times, you know, the answer, this is something I'm learning. The answer is not always cut and dry. It's not always like right there. It really sometimes takes levels and layers to get through to be able to like understand, okay, this is the right direction.
Right.
So again, going back to that don't be greedy, acts of kindness, listening is a great way to pay it forward and to be able to offer yourself to somebody.
Is what?
That's a
And
good
then,
one for me.
just
I'm
kind of
learning that
focus.
one. I see. That's the
Yep.
one I'm learning.
So if any of the ladies have anything else to share tonight,
Hey, Christina, thanks
this is
for
a
jumping
short,
on. It is short. We're under 30 minutes, I
it's a
think.
short
We
one.
don't even have a
We
clock
are.
around here.
If Jamie watches this one, she's going to be really happy.
I know. Christina is really good with, Christina, tonight we're talking about don't be greedy, and this is more so with the paying it forward, volunteering, giving more of your time and energy than not always monetary. So I would love to hear from you. I know you're super involved with volunteering and she's down there in South Florida. So we would love to hear from you, Christina, what you do. Get these lights going. Christina, I've seen what you've posted online, but I would love for you to comment, if you can, in the little chat section. You got to move around, Pay.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have a little movement here. Christina, I don't know if you can, let's see. I know she's done a lot of, I'll answer for her. I know some of the stuff that she's done. She, not only over the holidays, I guess I'll just leave it as it is. But I know you guys have refinished, was it for children and women? They had done over some, tell me what the organization was, Christina. I know that you had done certain like shopping activities that you were like repurposing or redoing different rooms and interior design for different nonprofit
cute.
organizations. And she did like an amazing before and after shots and stuff. And then there's all kinds of other stuff I know she gets involved in, but there was like one or two of her volunteering posts. His children's home. That was really cool that she got involved in. But I feel like, yeah, you're very well interconnected, Christina, in the communities, and definitely a great person to have on and give some feedback. So virtual high five, Christina.
That's awesome. And I think that's the thing, just doing things like that. I know a lot of times people think, oh, well, I'm just one person. What is one person difference? But it's like if every billions of persons in the world even just a percentage, would do something. I mean, isn't that the world that you like? I know that's the world that I want to live in. That's the world that I want, my children to live in. And I want them to be able to learn to be kind, and to be able um, to just kind of have that element in their spirit,
Right.
to be a good person.
And I think if we are teaching that to the next generation and different individuals that we touch, whether it's other adults, whether it's the next generation, it then begins to spread to those around you and beyond. So Christina said
Absolutely.
it was for kids in state custody for foster care. We redid their cottages to make an institution feel like a home.
Wow.
And you did a fantastic, you and your group and team, Christina, I saw the before and afters. It was transformational. So thank you for sharing that. My mom said, Christine said, Chris, oh my gosh, I'm reading Christine. I always help who I can, giving when I can. That's why I feel good about who I am. And I can't see it cut off then, mom, on the bottom. I don't have to tell anyone what I do. I just do it. Right. So I think more of like putting it into action versus saying you're going to do certain things and just doing it. And I feel like
Yep.
actions speak louder than words. I feel like that's like the perfect way of putting it. Took a village and pinched
Well, yeah, exactly. Because you're not, again, like we were saying earlier, you're not doing it for the recognition. You're doing it because
out of the goodness
that's just who you are as a person. Yeah, the goodness of your heart. You know what I mean? So it's not like I mean, people could do it if they want to, do something kind and then post it on Facebook for everyone else to, beef up their, I love that book, it takes a book, to beef up their, their ego, which is totally cool, but it's not necessary, you know what I mean? And that's the nice thing. It goes either way of whatever, whatever you want to do as a person or as an individual. But I think, should we wrap it up?
Sure. Unless the ladies have anything else they wanted to chat about. Just wanted to see here.
I love hearing the highs and lows from the ladies. I like hearing the highs and lows. So if any of the other ladies that have recently hopped on want to share thanks, Kathy. If any of the ladies want to hop on and share their highs and lows of the week.
We like to call it.
I just feel like
it's fun.
Go ahead.
We call it perfectly imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect, yeah. And I just feel like it makes me feel a little bit like more human, and that there are other ladies. Not that, of course, I want everyone to have a great week, but it's like, it's not just me,
Right.
Not just me, whatever is happening. But then, there is always a great to the not so great, and that's just like the cool balance of life. Just leave the lights off.
It's good. Interesting.
It's an intimate setting.
I'm like, we need to go pack. We're driving to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Yes, you are. Yes,
Getting
you
wild.
are. Yes.
So with you ladies, I know. Yeah, she's excited. Christina, any perfectly imperfect you want to share? Mom, aka Chris, or Kathy, before you hop off for the night. We'd love to hear from you ladies.
Yep.
The more, the merrier. And engaging.
The more, the merrier. I will say, in addition to the floors being laid down, which was a high or a great thing, it was also like for my brain of organization, it was a whole basket of nutcasiness because everything is everywhere. So as soon as we hop off, I'm gonna like clean like a mad woman because I'm like, you guys are coming over tomorrow. I cannot have a total like mess of a place, So
real quick,
that's the goal.
Side note, Christina. So perfectly imperfect means in the beginning of the show we shared our highlight and low light of the week, whether it's personally, professionally, as a woman, as a mom, any area or hat that you wear.
Yep.
The high and the low. So we shared ours. I scraped the side of my SUV, which in our parking garage, which after 30 months of having it, it's the first time that's happened. So that was a bummer. And then what was my highlight was I enrolled Peyton into preschool in the Montessori and the VPI. I'm waiting on the lottery. So that could be a free FREE program so that I won't forget any more daycare payments. That will be amazing. Oh, Kathy said go to bed.
Messes aren't important.
Messes aren't important.
Oh,
know,
Kathy, you know me better than that, honey. You know I can't go to bed with a mess downstairs. I won't be able to sleep. I'll be like this in my bed.
Thank God I can shut my eyes. I'm
Be
like,
crazy.
I'll get to it in the morning. I know it would be great to have it done, but I'm like, my body just says, peace out. It's time for bed.
I mean, I think if it was just like us, then I would like wake up early in the morning and get it done.
Yeah.
But like since you guys are coming, I'm like, I need to just pick up a little bit.
No, I got
But
you.
yes,
It's a lot.
messes are not important. I totally agree with you, Kathy.
Anything for us,
Kathy.
Christina, on your perfectly imperfect highlight and low light? And then we're going to wrap it up.
Yep, and then we'll hop off. Next week, while we're waiting, if any of the other ladies want to chime in on their perfectly imperfect, but next week, the topic will be...
Drum roll. It's been a long day. Oh, yeah, I said we're on for lunch tomorrow, Mom. Adi said good to go.
Yep,
We'll chat about that.
we are good to go. Awesome day with all my clients on Wednesday. Cool.
Good.
Good.
And which side of your business?
And that's all that it takes.
The more like brand marketing side or the, I'm trying to think of the other business that you have, the name of it. Field something. Field tripping with my kiddos.
Field
Below,
tripping.
you should see the stack of laundry. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Or
ain't that the truth?
my husband, he catches, I have all intention to put it into the laundry, but then it's like, I usually forget a day or two to put it into the dryer. Or he forgets, and then it's just moldy. So it's probably better that it is a stack of laundry and not moldy, wet laundry.
True. Yeah, that's no good. No bueno. No bueno. Yes, laundry at my house should literally pay a portion of our mortgage because it lives here all the freaking time. It never goes away.
Everything up.
We're almost done, sweetie.
It never goes away.
She's all upset because the Wi-Fi is not working over here, the personal hotspot.
Oh.
So she'll be happy
All right,
to know
well,
we're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up. Thank you, ladies, for a great show. I know this is not our normal hour, but, this is how we roll. We're flexible.
We are. And the one thing we wanted to mention was our A&J. We're going to be adding onto the perfectwomensociety.com with an accent.
Yes.
Our A&J,
Yep.
we're going to start with our 5 favorite things and then grow from there. In any area of life, we'll be adding, each of us will be contributing in total 5, to start with. And then we'll grow from there. But definitely check that out on the website as well as each of the replays and shows. And we will catch you here next Thursday at
8
8
p.m.
Eastern. All right, everybody, enjoy your
All right.
evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, Adi.
All right.
Right and
Bye,
early.
everybody.
Good night, ladies.